Today we are going to start the types of gas turbine. Okay, as per the requirement, we use open cycle gas turbine and closed cycle gas turbine. Okay, so first of all, we understand why we need these two types of gas turbine. Okay, so as per as the any open cycle is considered. Okay, first of all, we understand what is meant by open cycle and what is meant by closed cycle. Okay, let us consider with respect to plant. Okay, if I say, suppose this is your plant. Okay, and in gas turbine power plant, we see whatever with the steam, your gas is flow from compressor to combustion chamber. Okay, and then combustion chamber to your turbine. Okay, and after turbine, the exhaust gas which is released into the atmosphere. Okay, means what? We just waste this exhaust gas. Okay, so such type of plant is called as a open cycle gas turbine. Okay, means there is no use, there is no recycle process which perform in this plant. Okay, and in general concept, if I say, if in your home, okay, if there is any switch of your electrical fan, if I on the switch, means your fan is running. Okay, if I off the switch, your fan is completely switch off. Why? Okay, means this is your open cycle operations. Why? If means there is no concern how many people are present in the room. If one person is present, if you on the fan, okay, fan running at its maximum speed, if 100 persons present in the room, okay, means there is no, okay, modification in the performance as per the requirement. Okay, means if there is no closed loops, okay, to the system, then the efficiency and the accuracy of the plant is very less. Okay, so in open cycle gas turbine plant, whatever be the gas released through this gas turbine, the amount of gas turbine is very high, so there are many losses. Okay, so let's understand how you perform in open cycle gas turbine and what is meant by closed loop gas cycle gas turbine. Okay, so first of all, we see the open cycle gas turbine. Okay, so this is the diagram of open cycle gas turbine. Try to carefully observe this diagram, everyone. Okay, if you understood open cycle, then it is very easy to understand the closed loop cycle. Okay, now let's start the operations. Okay, this diagram we already covered in the layout diagram. Once again, I repeat this concept. I think some students still not get the idea about the gas turbine power plant. Those students, please carefully observe this diagram. Okay, first of all, we extract air from the atmosphere. Okay, and here we use some filter process. Okay, to remove the dust. Okay, to remove the impurity present in the air. Okay, we use filter. After the filtration process, we inject the air into the compressor. Okay, so what is the functions of compressor? Compressor maintain the temperature and pressures. Okay, so compressor is inject this gas into the combustion chamber. Okay, and again this combustion chamber having the very important role. This combustion chamber combine this air, okay, plus this external fuel. Means what? Here we use external fuel. Okay, so after combustions of this two, air plus fuel, okay, combustion chamber perform a action on this two elements, and it is injected to the steam turbine. Okay, so this what is the function of this steam turbine? Steam turbine functions, it convert this steam energy, okay, into mechanical energy. Okay, and this mechanical energy again is coupled with the generator. Okay, and this generator again converted into electrical energy. So this is a simple process with respect to your gas turbine power plant. But where is the drawback? Okay, where is the drawback of open cycle gas turbine? Let's concentrate on this part. Okay, when I concentrate on this part, I understand that this is your, at everyone try to understand, okay, and clearly observe this point, that is 4. Okay, at this points, okay, some exhaust gas is present in the turbine. Okay, whenever turbine rotate, okay, some exhaust gases passes through these turbines. Okay, and when this exhaust gas is released into the atmosphere, okay, so Means what? If I utilize these gases, okay, again into the combustion chamber, okay, then definitely the efficiency of open cycle gas turbine definitely increases. Okay, means what? In open cycle gas turbine, okay, we lost this exhaust gas, okay, into the atmosphere. Okay, so this is the biggest drop in the gas turbine power plant. Means open cycle gas turbine power plant means we can't utilize this exhaust gas into the systems. Okay, if I use these closed loop systems, I definitely use this gas, okay, again, and inject it to the compressor. Okay, so in this way I can enhance the efficiency, I can enhance the your output of the your power plant. Okay, because as I know that this is your peak load power plant and you must operate your power plant at highest efficiency, because this is very its starting time is very less and its running time is also very less. It's run only for 3 to 4 hours. Okay, it is not act like a base load power plant. Okay, means what? या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला काय अंडरस्टँड करायचं आहे की कंप्रेसर मधून जी काय एअर पास होत आहे आणि कंबशन चॅम्बर या ठिकाणी फ्यूल प्लस एअर कंबाईन करून जे काही टर्बाईनला इंजेक्ट करत आहेत, टर्बाईनला इंजेक्ट केल्यामुळे टर्बाईन मध्ये जे काही फॅन्स असतील त्यामुळे जी काही एअर आहे ती एअर एक्झॉस्ट एअर ही ऍटमॉस्फिअर मध्ये बाहेर पडते. ओके, बट जेव्हा ऍटमॉस्फिअर मध्ये बाहेर पडते हा कम्प्लिटली लॉस आहे आपला. ओके, जर मी ही एअर किंवा हा जो काही एक्झॉस्ट गॅस आहे तो परत पर्टिक्युलर वेनी जर या कंप्रेसरला फीडबॅक दिला तर डेफिनेटली मी त्या ठिकाणी माझी इफिशियन्सी किंवा माझ्या प्लांटची जी ॲक्युरेसी आहे, मी किती एअर या ठिकाणी इंजेक्ट केले आणि किती फ्यूल इंजेक्ट केलेलं आहे त्यानुसार मीन्स माय आउटपुट इज इक्वल टू इनपुट, सॉरी, माय इनपुट इज इक्वल टू आउटपुट. मीन्स if input and output are same means your plant is operated at highest efficiency. Okay, because okay, so what is meant by efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but the output upon input. If input and output is one, then definitely my plant is operated on 100%. Okay, efficiency is 100%, but this thing is not happen in the open cycle gas turbine plant. Okay, so those who understand, write down in the chat box, yes sir, I have understood. Okay, then I proceed to the next point. Okay, write down in the chat box fast, everyone, those who understood the gas turbine power plant. Okay, so there are some merits and demerits. Let's understand some merits and demerits. Okay, Sanket, Nikhil and Sudhanshu, then Gautami, write down. Yes sir. Okay, very good. So Praveen also write down. So let's understand what are the merits. With respect to open cycle turbine, there are some efficiency, that is high thermal efficiency there. We can reduce the size. Okay, means number of components are very less, that's why its size is reduces. Improved heat transmissions, whatever the heat transmission, there is only one flow. Okay, in closed loop cycle we use a double flow of steam. Okay, then no loss in the working medium. Okay, and greater output in a expensive fuel. Greater output in the sense, in the what sense? Whatever be the input you given to the systems. Okay, but we can't use the recycles, so it requires, what is the drawback of this? Large amount of cooling is required. Okay, then what? Large amount of water is required because we can't use this recycle gas into the systems. Okay, then it's a dependent systems, not economical for moving. Okay, vehicle as weight per kilometer is less. Okay, then large air heater is required. Why large air heater is required? Because we can't use the recycle process in these plants. That's why some merits and demerits are here. Okay, so efficiency is very high but the accuracy is very low. Why? Because we can't use the closed loop systems. Okay, means whatever be the input you given, okay, it followed by the output. Okay, but the accuracy of the plant is very less. Okay, so to overcome this point we use a closed loop cycle. Okay, now everyone understood now closed loop cycle, closed turbines. Okay, closed loops like closed loop cycle gas turbine, it is one of the important point in case of gas turbine power plant. Okay, so first of all this plant is defined by the Brighton. Okay, so this cycle is operated on the this is also called as a Brighton cycle. Okay, closed loop gas turbine power plant which is operated on the Brighton cycle. Okay, so the Brighton, one of the engineer. Okay, now let's understand the working. Okay, so everyone just carefully observe this diagram. Okay, if you carefully observe the diagram, you find out the difference. What is the difference between closed loop and open loop? Okay, so first of all, we understand so the components. So first of all, this is your compressor, this is your heat exchanger, this is your turbine, this is again your heat exchanger. Means what? Here I use two heat exchanger. Okay, so in closed loop cycle gas turbine power plant, if they ask in the exam, write down, explain the gas turbine power plant and its component, then you can write open whatever be the layout diagram, which is which I explained in the last lecture. Okay, if in the exam they specifically tell you that explain the closed loop gas turbine power plant, then you definitely draw this diagram. Okay, don't draw open loop cycle diagram. Okay, you get 0 marks if you draw like this. Okay, if they ask specifically explain closed loop gas turbine power plant, then draw this diagram and explain properly. Okay, so let's understand now the working of this gas turbine power plant. As you see, as a compressor, we extract some air from atmosphere. Okay, and this air is filtered out by the filter. Okay, and this injected into the compressor. Okay, what is the functions of compressor? Compressor passes this air. Okay, now here we use two exchanger. Okay, first is take external heat. Okay, this Q must what? This is external heat injected into the systems, and here we release the heat. Okay, try to understand the difference. या ठिकाणी आपण Q in means what? This arrow indicate we inject some external heat to this heat exchanger to enhance the temperature of the plant. Okay, and here this is your turbine, and in this heat exchanger too we release some heat. Okay, and again convert these exhaust gases into its original positions. Okay, or into its original state. Okay, so this is the function of this two heat exchanger. Now when I compress this air into this heat exchanger, what is the function of heat exchanger? Heat exchanger enhance the temperature of this your air and whatever be the steam, okay, present in the, means here my temperature is increases. Okay, okay, in this closed loop cycle, two process perform. Okay, first is the, I already covered in this process in the your Carnot cycle. Okay, so this is your isentropic process. Which process? Isentropic process. And second is the constant pressure process. These two processes are performed in this closed loop cycle. Okay, now everyone understand, okay, the procedure. Okay, so first of all, to understand the procedure, I draw TS diagram. What is TS diagram? This is your temperature, and S stands for entropy. Okay, to understand the steam flow. Okay, first of all, whatever be the air, okay, which is compressed by the compressor, which is injected into the heat exchanger. What is the function of heat exchanger? Heat exchanger just enhance the temperature. Okay, so this is your point 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now understand how the steam is flow. First of all, at 1, okay, at 1, I assume here in the compressor isentropic process is performed. Okay, here two assumptions, okay, assumed by the in closed loop cycle. Okay, which process? Isentropic. Now what is meant by isentropic process? Once again I repeat this concept. Isentropic process means the process in which adiabatic plus your reversible process is performed. Okay, adiabatic plus reversible. So what is meant by adiabatic? Adiabatic means your total heat is constant. Okay, your total heat is constant. Suppose I take one bucket and put some hot water into the bucket. Okay, means if I check at 10 o'clock, the temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, if I check at 11 o'clock, what is the temperature? 100 degrees Celsius. Means what? In the bucket, which process is performed? Adiabatic process is performed. Means there is no heat change. Okay, means your total heat is constant. Okay, your total heat, that is delta H, is constant. Such process is called as your adiabatic process. Okay, means there is no transmissions of heat with respect to atmosphere. Okay, now and a reversible process means it can convert into again its original states. So that's why here in compressor two processes has performed. First is your isentropic process. Okay, in isentropic process two process. First of is the adiabatic process and second is your reversible process. Okay, now when this compressor maintain high pressure and high temperature, okay, so from point 1 observe that compressor, this is your 1 point, so this is your TS diagram at point 1. Okay, at point 1 when I inject the air into the compressor maintain high temperature and high pressure. Okay, high temperature and high pressure means what? Means your temperature is increases. So this is your 1 point, this is your 2 points. Carefully observe everyone. Okay, then again now understand 2 to 3. Okay, when I inject some external heat, into the heat exchanger, then what happens? The total temperature of the steam is increases definitely. Okay, and here I take one assumption is that carefully listen everyone. Okay, here I assume constant pressure. Okay, means there is no change in the pressure, whatever the pressure which is created by this compressor and injected into the heat exchanger. Okay, means your total pressure is constant. Now means total temperature is increases, so 0.2 to 3, so 0.2 to 3 my temperature is increases. Okay, why temperature is increases? Because here I use some external source. Okay, to enhance the temperature of this gas turbine plant I use some external heat. Okay, now this external heat when or external steam when combined with this air, it enhances the temperature, and this high temperature steam when injected into the turbine, okay, what happen? Turbine rotate with high speed. Okay, and it generate a mechanical energy. Okay, when it generate mechanical energy, okay, but because of the some turbine blade, the remaining heat, that is exhaust gas, which passes through the this point number 4. Okay, means what? It decreases some temperature. Why temperature is decreases? Because of the this turbine blade. Okay, this temperature is increases. Okay, sorry, temperature is decreases, so this temperature is decreases up to what point? Up to 4 point. Okay, now here the closed loop cycle create a difference. What is the difference? Okay, whatever be the exhaust gas in open loop cycle we injected into the atmosphere, here we use this gas again. Okay, into the heat exchanger. Okay, again this heat exchanger, what is the role of this heat exchanger? Again this heat exchanger, whatever be the state of this gas, okay, whatever be the state of this gas or steam of this exhaust gas, okay, it try to maintain the original state of the steam. Okay, so it extracts some heat and injected into the atmosphere. Okay, and maintain here steam, okay, as per its original position. Okay, then again this heat exchanger injected into this compressor. Okay, here also I maintain constant pressure. Here I also mention constant pressure. Okay, and in this turbine I use also isentropic process. Means there are two places where isentropic process is performed. Which two places? First process is this isentropic process, second process is this isentropic process. And where constant pressure process is performed, here I use constant pressure, here I use also constant pressures. So how can I conclude this closed loop cycle? In closed loop cycle I perform two process, two isentropic process and two constant pressure process, okay, to enhance the efficiency of closed loop cycle. Now again this heat exchanger injected into compressor, again same cycle repeat. Okay, again this heat exchanger enhance the temperature, injected into the turbine, again this turbine convert this energy into mechanical energy and coupled to the generator, and whatever the remaining exhaust gases passes through the heat exchanger. Again, heat exchanger extract some air and inject it into this, and maintain this temperature, or here I maintain a constant pressure. Okay, so again this constant pressure steam is injected into the compressor. In this way I continues use same gas at repeated mode. Okay, means definitely the requirement of fuel or the requirement of air or the requirement of gas is very less in case of closed loop cycle. Why? Because we use recycle process here. Okay, so this is the beauty of closed loop cycle. Okay, means how can I draw this TS diagram? Everyone understood once again? Okay, I draw this diagram. Okay, everyone carefully observe this. So this is your entropy and this is your temperature. In case of isentropic process, that is at point 1, okay, the temperature is increases. Okay, that is your 1 and 2. Okay, but here because of the external heat additions, okay, at point 3 your temperature is quite increases. Okay, so my temperature is increases in this way. Okay, so this is the my temperature increases, and here I maintain constant pressure. Okay, again what happened, again when I passes through the steam, high temperature steam into the turbine convert one energy into another energy and passes some steam through this heat exchanger. Again your temperature is decreases at point 4. Okay, and when point 4 to 1, okay, point 4 to 1, what is the step at point 4 to 1? The whatever with the heat exchanger, okay, the heat exchanger try to convert this steam into original positions. Okay, means what, whatever with the heat into original position, that at point 1. Okay, so in this way I can complete this TS diagram. Okay, first of all in exam you have to draw try to write down some 2 to 3 points about closed loop cycle, then draw this layout diagram. Okay, and after that you draw this TS diagram. Okay, so everyone draw this TS diagram. I hope you understood these points. Okay, those who not understood, okay, write down in the chat box what is your query. Okay, I will explain again. Okay, so this is the overall diagram of this your gas turbine power plant. How I use in the closed loop cycle in the gas turbine power plant. Same way, there is no big difference. Okay, so two exchanger and compressor and turbine, this process we already discussed. Okay, here we only use this power turbine. Okay, and this power turbine is used to convert this steam into your mechanical energy. Okay, with high efficiency. Okay, so this is some process. In this process we use two turbine, that is your general turbines and your power turbine. Power turbine means its speed is very high. Okay, its efficiency is very high with respect to your general turbine. Okay, so this is the about your closed loop cycle. Okay, let's understand how, what are the important points. Okay, I already explained these points. Okay, so first of all is your the combustion and expansion process remain same, but the combustion process is replaced by the constant process. In case of how can I compare this cycle into open loop cycle? In open loop cycle I use just combustion chamber, but here I use constant pressure heat addition combustion chamber. What is the condition we consider here? या ठिकाणी आपण काय कंडिशन कन्सिडर करत आहेत? या ठिकाणी आपण कॉन्स्टंट प्रेशर कंबशन चॅम्बर यूज करत आहे क्लोज लूप सायकल मध्ये, आणि ओपन लूप सायकल मध्ये आपण फक्त कंबशन यूज करत होतो, कंबशन चॅम्बर. त्या ठिकाणी कुठली कंडिशन्स आपण त्या ठिकाणी कॅरी केलेली नव्हती. ओके, ठीक आहे. सो somebody take the screenshot of your attendance. Okay, Shudhanshu.
Yes, sir.
Take a screenshot and then send me. Okay. Yes, Praveen. It is same as a thermodynamics process. Oh, okay. Means it is just same as a thermodynamic process. Okay, because all this steam turbine process, that is your Carnot cycle or Rankine cycle or this your closed loop gas turbine cycle, all this process which is basically based on the thermodynamic process. Okay, if you understood thermodynamics, then it is very easy to understand the concept of steam flow. How can steam flow? What is meant by isothermal process? What is meant by isentropic process? What is meant by adiabatic process? All these points or all these concept which is strongly related to the thermodynamics. Okay.
Thermodynamics.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
This process basically mainly used in as a whenever you design any boiler. Okay. In case of practical applications, so that times the steam flow is very important to calculate the thermal efficiency. Okay. So basically some mechanical engineer in your power generation, okay, that is at Chandrapur or Koradi, the mechanical engineer work on this concept. Okay, that is the Rankine cycle and your Carnot cycle. Okay, so this part is partially related with your mechanical engineering also. Okay, now this is your constant pressure heat rejection process. Okay, I already explained this concept. In case of heat exchange, heat combustions or combustion chamber, we use constant pressure heat rejection process, and this is the principle of or Joules or your Brayton cycles. Okay, these are some points with respect to your closed loop cycle, which is I explained already. Okay, so this same gas I repeat again and again, so I reduces the need of or consumptions of gas by using this closed loop cycle. Okay, so this is very simple. This is very simple process. Okay, now in this way I can conclude here your closed loop cycle. Okay, if you have any doubts with respect to this closed loop cycle and open loop cycle, please write down in the chat box. Okay, so I can explain one more times. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask me.
No, sir.
Okay, it's very good. Okay, now in second unit we learn nuclear power plant. Okay, then we learn your diesel power plant. Okay, and after that you learn the gas turbine power plant. So all these plants is very important, especially layout diagram. In nuclear power plant, prepare a layout diagram of nuclear power plant and the types of your nuclear reactor. These 2 points are important. In diesel power plant, layout diagram of diesel power plant is very much important. And in gas power plant, sometimes they ask, not every times, but sometimes they ask layout diagram or closed loop cycle diagram. Okay, so these are the 2 points which is respect to the closed loop gas power plant. Okay, after that tomorrow I will provide you one assignment. Okay, so this try to solve this assignment. Okay, I give 5 to 6 questions in your assignment. Okay, and these questions are basically repeated in the exam. Okay, which is asked in the last 5 years questions. So everyone write down the proper assignment. What are the basic rules with respect to your assignment? Your diagram should be neat and clear. Okay, then second thing is the don't use shortcuts. Okay, to explain each and every questions, try to write down in proper manner. Okay, so that you can score maximum marks. These assignments I will provide I will give you 10 marks. So okay, so first assignment for 10 marks. Okay, in this way I provide you 6 assignment. Okay, this 6 assignment means total 60 marks. I convert this 60 marks into your 100 marks. Okay, and at the time of your attendance and your assignment score, okay, you will get the marks. Okay, so this is the way we can give the mark with respect to your assignment. Okay, now I uploaded 2 to 3 videos on YouTube. Okay, our channel, that is your, what is the channel name? Tell me, what is the channel name of your department on YouTube? Shudhanshu?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, TSSM, BSc or electrical.
TSSM BSCOR electrical. Okay, so you search on the YouTube, that is BSCOER, write down BSCOER electrical. Okay, so on this channel, go to the home. After home, just search playlist. Okay, in playlist I uploaded 2 to 3 video in power generation, that is PGT. Okay, there I clearly mentions I create one playlist by the name that is PGT. Okay, in PGT from unit number 2, okay, I uploaded the lecture. Okay, so go through this lecture, those who are not attending. Okay, if you have any problem with respect to solve the assignments, okay, and just tell your friends. Okay, Shudhanshu, then Sanket, Sri Krishna, then Gayatri, those who not attending the lecture. Okay,